This is a video I've been meaning to do for some time. This is a message to the children of the world. Be you a young girl growing up in this very strange society, strange world, or a young man watching cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons, or playing violent video games. This message, this video is directed towards you. I want you to know there are people fighting for your favor, that are concerned about your future, that are in many ways more concerned about your future than your parents, than your mother, than your father. Now, we should respect our parents. We should, to a certain degree, respect our family. However, we do live in a world, as a young person, you can see how there are bad guys out there that are engaged in kidnapping people, hurting people, killing people. When I was young, many of the video games, many of the cartoons, they were heroes. Comic books, for example, they were protecting the women. They were protecting the tribe. They were protecting their families. They were fighting great evil. Today, many of you live in a world where evil is now the cool thing to be a part of. Imperialism, war, rape, destruction. There are many, many dark aspects of this world you're walking into. There are also many, many beautiful things about this world that I want you to remember. We here in this free world, so-called free world, in a world, though, where they're trying to enslave us more and more, we still have free will, the ability to make decisions, choices. And there are consequences for those choices that we make. For example, if you don't go to school or if you don't eat all your Brussels sprouts or whatnot, your mom might punish you. Collectively on this planet, collectively as a species, we are humans. We may be deep spiritual beings inside these bodies, but we're humans. There are consequences for our actions. And whatever you put out there, it comes back. The point is, the core message in this video is that you have to be, as a young person today, the master of your own destiny. If you're able to read, if you're able to find this on YouTube and read the description and read different things online, it's time you start reading about where we came from. It's time you start looking at our own history as a species, but also as a nation. As a young person living in this society, read about the Native Americans and the genocide that took place on this continent before we arrived here, most of us Westerners, Europeans. It's very important to understand that it's important to be a good guy in this world that we live in, that there are rewards. There are beautiful things that come about from being someone that protects the weak, that points out the evil that powerful men do. As you get older, you're going to face some very serious challenges. And there are choices that you're going to have to make, whether you want to join the predator class or the protecting spiritual warrior class. There is a divide right now in many people right now between those that are associated with the evil, darker, controlling nature and those that are associating themselves with the lighter, more positive spiritual nature, the true selves that we are. As a young person today, you're going to have to make your own decisions by spending your time playing violent video games, shoot-'em-up games, by going into some of the parts of the web that are dark and looking at things like pornography, by listening to Lady Gaga, by watching the UFC or the WWE. You're polluting your own mind. The reason that stuff is out there is because the powerful predators on top, the bad guys, the bad men of the world, they want us to hurt each other. They want us to hurt our sisters in particular. For the young ladies that are out there, remember, there are good men out there, despite some of the imagery that you see on the TV screen. Not every man out there is a serial killer or a rapist. There are good men out there that do want to help you and will stand by your side. When you meet men like that in your life, that respect you, that respect your body, do not let them go. Do not let the programming of this world or even what your fellow sisters are saying control your own decisions, control your own actions, because it's important to gravitate towards that which is good, that which is wholesome, that which is beautiful, that which is very, very human. You are growing up in the age of technology, which is not here to help us and make our world freer, but to control us. Some of you may have memories of the past, of another time far, far away where there was enslavement going on and there was resistance against great evil. We are now in that time again. Your world is changing rapidly, and many of you can feel it. And there is a war for your mind. There is a war for your soul. So remember, some of that stuff that you're seeing out there in the video games, on TV, coming out of your peers' mouths, it's very important to use discernment, to remember there are people out there that are fighting in your favor. But very soon, you're going to have to join this fight. Very soon, you're going to have to also be an organizer, be a researcher, be someone, we won't use words like preacher or things of that nature, but a light worker, a person that is a hero, a person that brings the people together, a person that fights against evil and extreme odds. This is our destiny. This is your mission, to find out not only who you are and where you are, but where we're going to go from here on out. And so this is my message to the children. You live in a very crazy, insane world where you are a target, where they want to control your future as they build what you ought to research in Google after watching this video, the New World Order. You're hearing now about wars. You're hearing about the evil brown people. Let me tell you something. My father is from Afghanistan, that country there. And the family members that I've met, even though I wasn't raised in that society, they're not terrorists. And when you look closer at what's going on, you'll learn about stage wars and the bad men out there that want to control your mind and, again, get you to wage war also on your fellow sisters, your fellow brothers, because it's all about divide and conquer. It is time to recognize the bad men that are out there and realize you have a destiny, and it is calling. There's going to be more videos that I'm going to be producing in the future that will hopefully shed some more light on this. But in the meantime, you found this video on YouTube on accident, hopefully through the tags that I put in there. Keep watching my YouTube channel. Go to my website when I have that back up and educate yourself now and look at the world with an open mind. And you're going to hear some people out there also talking about the New World Order, but they may want to incite you to riot or be violent. This is about being spiritually fit in a world that is traumatized by a lot of war. So think about your actions and what the very best outcome could possibly be. Remember, you're in charge of your own life. You are the commander of your own ship, of your own destiny, and it's time to take the power back. Thanks for watching.